Now, if you can never make an open deep ball throw, I don't call you a game manager. I just call you a guy who can't make the big play under pressure. You want me to go through the names that are sitting at home that do that on a regular basis in January? I can name that group too. So I don't know where this comes. It's a lazy, let me go, when in doubt, let's go to he's just a game manager. Well, isn't it amazing how some of those guys on ESPN, and you know who I'm talking about,
yep,
went from the guy Brock Purdy as a hack, when I've been trying to tell you for 2 years the guy could play, so is a hack to this year or this week, what a player. He single-handedly carried the 49ers. Brock Purdy's been doing, he did it the week before, even though the numbers weren't the same. I do believe there was a fourth quarter drive that managed the game into a trip to the NFC Championship game. I'll tell you what, the diarrhea of the mouth I continue to hear from some of these guys making seven figures makes me want to throw up in my mouth. You know what? Study your craft, do what you did as a player, and do it as an analyst. Brock Purdy should take game manager or system guy as a great compliment, and a guy who's got a chance to beat the best player in the world, Patrick Mahomes.
Brian Clark. Sorry, Jason, go ahead.
As we're talking with
who?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
There's a long line. There's a long line of guys that feel the same way. But you know what? Here's what I do know: that the guys that some of them love will be either buying a ticket to a game or watching this week while Brock Purdy's dressing in the locker room, getting ready to play. And here's how they talk out of both sides of their damn mouth. Hey, with those players, who can't? Yet when you have those players and you don't, it's never the quarterback's fault, right?
Nope.
And you think about that. A guy throws a red zone interception, who is a great player and had a great regular season in Lamar Jackson in the AFC Championship game. There were three dudes. You could not have walked the ball out there and handed it to a receiver without somebody knocking it down. But that's, if he'd had one more player, just one more hesitation. I get what he's doing. I understand why Dan Campbell, he's done it all year. Well, this is a championship game. You got to do something else sometimes. So, yeah, that's my favorite. Well, he's got McCaffrey, and he's got Debo, and he's got Kittle, and all these great players. Yet, Brady had Gronkowski and Moss, and Breeze had Michael Thomas and some great players. Mahomes has got the greatest receiving tight end, and will go down in history as the greatest receiving tight end ever. And he had Tyreek Hill, and he's got the best play caller in the world, other than maybe Kyle Shanahan in the NFC, and Andy Reid. So now we're punishing guys. Joe Montana's not any good because Jerry Rice, right? Roger Craig.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We can't give Elway any credit because the only reason John was any good is because Terrell Davis.
That's right.
My point is everybody needs everybody. And then we get mad at the GM who doesn't draft great players. And then when he does draft great players, we punish the quarterback because he actually knows how to get the ball to the great player's hands. Once again, you lose instant credibility with me when you tell me the only reason Brock Purdy is successful is because he's got good players. I don't care who you are or what you did on the field. If you said or on a radio show and tell me that, your credibility goes out the window. And from now on, you're nothing more than white noise to me because you don't study your craft. And when I hear somebody say, well, would he be any good on Carolina? No, but guess what? Mahomes ain't taking Carolina to the playoffs either. Right. And that's Superman. So the point is you've got to have good players. That's why you build it. And then you hope that quarterback can maximize them like the other guys. I applaud Brock Purdy for his game and for what he's done and for how he's elevated his play. Who knows how it's going to end this year? But do you think that Purdy's numbers and Josh Allen or any of the playoff course, do you think Purdy's numbers are going to fare well, if not better than damn near all of them? They are. So if you're looking for gaudy numbers, he's got those too. I can tell you again, if he was a first-round draft pick and was 6'5", 220, we would not be talking about this. Look at the play he made to Kyle Juszczyk.
Yep.
When he scrambled, wheeled out and threw it, going across his body, going to his left, and hit him on the sideline for a first down. If Josh Allen or Justin Herbert or Lamar Jackson make that play, it's the lead for 4 straight hours on SportsCenter. Brock Purdy made it, and you ain't seen that highlight once on national TV.
No.
There's your narrative. He doesn't fit the big physical thrower bill. All he does is win. And for the first 2 years starting in the NFL, Brock Purdy's put up legendary performances, or numbers, should I say. I'll take him any day of the week, even though he doesn't throw it 100 yards. He throws it to the right guy. I can't wait to see him on Super Bowl Sunday.